Hello. Welcome back. I was going to continue the story today, but then I got slightly sidetracked, and now I'm thinking maybe I'll fight some stalkers. Let's see. Because getting the love thumper would be nice. I'm not gonna reset for it or anything on normal mode, but since we're on normal mode, this thing doesn't scale. It's gonna be like might as well get it now. It's technically an RNG drop. You just have to fight stalkers in this area, and one of them will eventually drop it. I think one just did, and we might have auto-collected. I saw a blue thing come out of him, but we didn't get the quest, so maybe I'm out of my mind. Rush. I did a little bit of farming at Waddle Gobbler, leveled up one more time. Off screen, of course. Sorry, I know it's ammo. I have to check. It's just how my mind works, you know? You always gotta look under every rock. Okay, well, it didn't drop. You can still drop from these guys over here, though. So I'm not gonna give up yet. Hey, I got a Thunderball Fist. That's fun. It's not like an amazing gun or anything. It's pretty good on Shock Elemental Gaige, which we're not playing as this round. But because of the balance changes, we could do it, and it would be like, alright, with the mod. Hopefully, like, I know it's definitely too much to ask, but if they ever did like a Borderlands 2 remastered, hopefully they would take another look at like Gaige's skill trees and do what this does, or at least something similar. Because I'm not really sure why, but like most of her skills in the base game just don't do anything. Like, it's not even that they're not that good, they're just literally like useless. So just hope it's something they decide to look at. Stalker drops something over here? Is that what the exclamation point? I might have to save quit. Get the drop here. Maybe it's just not active yet. I don't think that's the case, mind you. It's just possible. Definitely possible. Let's see. What's over here again? Doesn't matter, we can't go there yet. Definitely didn't drop. Wonder if there's a chance that it drops from in here. Wouldn't be too surprised if it did. Do no stalkers spawn in here unless you get the quest? Okay. Strange and annoying. A good combination of things. Alright. Let's reload. But yeah, I mean, having the option to go melee Gaige or shock Gaige or even like tank Gaige would be nice. All of those things are better and work more in the mod. And in base Borderlands 2, at the very least at like OP levels, the only build that works. So just like anarchy stacking and then getting like nth degree and close enough. And then honestly, like none of the rest of your skills matter at all. Like 20% cooler is like okay, I guess. Well, I say that, but Death Trap does nothing in OP levels in Borderlands 2 on this, which is apparently also fixed in this mod because it adds Death Trap scaling to later parts of the game. Same with Axton's Turret, which I'm just saying, alright, I love this game, but it's not perfect, and hopefully those flaws with like Axton and Gaige particularly, I think Maya, like pretty much all of Maya's skills are decent. Salvador's good. Like Salvador has a good amount of variety in his playstyles. Freed's fine. I mean, don't get me wrong, the mod changes them as well to make them a bit more interesting. And then Zero. What happens? You get 100 times. Melee builds in this game are just really awkward. It's like the interaction with Roid shields. You basically have to defeat yourself to defeat the enemy. It does not feel very intuitive at all. Am I getting unlucky, or does it not? Does it just not drop it? If I don't get it like soon, I will. I mean, not forever. I'll come back and try again. But usually it doesn't make the same. Ow. I almost feel like since we have Thunderball fists and we don't have the Love Thumper right now, we could swap our build. So, I don't know. I'm not really high enough level for it to matter that much, so... Stalkers over here. No, but there are progression. Okay, stop this. I don't want to get killed by things. Okay, a bit of a waste of time early on in the episode. Sorry. Gotta take the opportunity to give it a shot at least. Alright, I've decided it doesn't spawn. Not entirely sure what it is that I'm doing wrong, but oh well. Doesn't matter. Matters as we go do a story quest. We didn't really get a lot of good new stuff. from Waddle Gobbler. Like we got. No, I can't change anything in the car. Cool. We got a new relic. Increases our cooldown a little bit more. We got a new roid shield that technically does slightly less roid damage, but it's just a much better shield. So okay, whatever. Which I guess is just worse because we don't want to have a shield ever. But we don't have to worry about that right?
To breach the final door to my chambers, you'll need to be Jack. That means passing a bioscan and speaking a password in his voice.
I need to do it.
If you can kill one of Jack's body doubles in Opportunity, I can get you through that door.
Yeah, once again, this is something we'll be doing in True Vault Hunter mode, so I don't want to waste more time than I need to do. Just wanted to pick up the Love Thumper for a bit of extra damage, but once we're done with this quest, we can get the order from Sanctuary, and that'll be good enough. For a little while. Anyone want to get melee? Yeah, I mean, obviously we're not going to be using the law here to shoot anything. Unless we really need to, but...
Jack uses to confuse assassins and impress his underlings.
Oh, we got our shield back by resin. It's not what we wanted. Why are you running? I mean, okay, I know why you're running. It's because I'm gonna kill you, but still. Stand still. You're annoying. He's literally just backing up permanently. Like, what is this?
Grab the pocket watch device he dropped. It echoes his biosignature. That pocket watch also records audio. Jack loved to listen to the praise of his underlings. We need to create a voice modulator so you can speak in Jack's voice. Get to an info kiosk.
Got it. Oh, I have to not do this one first? Oh, you know what? Death Trap's still going here.
Did you know that some people like still live in silly superstitions like angels, demons, and ancient warriors? We like to call them
Ow.
bandits. Yes,
That hurt.
this is going to work. If I get a few more samples of Jack's voice, I can make a voice modulator for you. You need to get more voice samples from the other info kiosks.
If only I moved a little bit faster. It'd be a lot easier.
Kids, did you know your chances of being disemboweled increase by 80,000% upon leaving Opportunity? It's a scientific fact.
I almost have what I need. Just activate a few.
I mean, under the right circumstances, I think melee Gaige can do as much damage as Zero can. At least, you know, with this, this mod. The biggest issue that I think I'm going to have, though, is Zero can essentially teleport to people. I have to walk, so that's gonna be a difficult one. Yes, I hope Death Trap gets enough kills. Like, not despawn. Seems to be doing okay, though. You know, if you were looked at Opportunity, you might believe that Jack has a bit of an ego.
If not, you also ought to know complaining about Opportunity's flaws is considered verbal littering.
Complaining about Opportunity's laws is considered verbal littering.
Hey kids, did Did you know what your mommies and daddies gave up so your family could live in
Something about this particular kiosk I think
family
is really
is
good.
paid to be here. I'm the one who feeds and protects everyone. Remember, we should all love our parents.
But love me more. I don't know, something just about the way that he says that, I'm just like, oh shit.
Attach the pocket watch quickly.
Check. Got anything? Didn't. I don't even need to look. Not that there aren't good greens in the game, especially during like normal mode. I just don't care.
All done. Now the voice modulator. Great. Now, unfortunately, you will speak in Jack's voice until you reach the security door. I will tell you the password to open it at the appropriate time.
Testing? Testing 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, and now I have the voice of a douchebag. Great.
That was actually just Gaige's normal voice. Oh, there we go. I'm the greatest engineer.
You seriously thought you could hide your
Robot
Angel?
1, ugly
Is that what you've done?
0.
Say goodbye to your friend, Angel. Say it.
See
See
you
you
soon.
soon.
You found a way past the final door to Angel's control core, huh? Well, she's kept up her part of the bargain, surprisingly. Time to return the favor. Come on back and we'll steal ourselves.
Like, I'm gonna preface this by saying I don't actually know how old Angel is in canon, but pretty hot. Say that, I think.
I am the
This is a
greatest
message to the
engineer
Crimson Raider
alive.
resistance. Do you see that shining city on the horizon?
Oh, wait.
That's what you're resisting. Beauty, purity, order. You think about that the next time you're sleeping in your own filth.
So can I say for a moment? I honestly hate God if I had to like live in a downtown area of like or something. I can't think of something I would prefer less. I mean, I guess being homeless, but I mean also it depends. Like I think I'd rather be homeless like in Hawaii or something. You know, sure it rains a lot, but you know, at least I'll starve to death happy. Who knows, maybe I can fight off enough crabs to where I won't even starve to death. So like kind of like I was just gonna be like, oh, you know, purpose. Something that's extremely valuable and very underrated. Or at the very least, undervalued. But
This
no, I'm
isn't
not
a
gonna get into it
discussion.
right
You're
now.
not going without me, period.
Look, I need you here protecting Sanctuary. If this turns out to be a trap, I need you to keep these people safe.
Okay.
Time to think.
This is it, everybody. Lilith, Mordecai, you're protecting the city. Brick will provide air support from Thousand Cuts, and I'll climb up to Control Core Angel from the cliff face. Any questions?
Yeah, why ain't I going? I gotta pay Hyperion back for Bloodwing.
And you will, but for now, I need you protecting Sanctuary in case this is just another trap. You'll get your payback, Mordecai. I promise.
Long as you say so, Roland.
Vault Hunter, we have a shot at stealing the vault key and stopping Jack from waking the warrior. All you have to do is get past a force field that'll atomize you, destroy a bunker carrying enough firepower to level a continent, and get through a door you can't possibly open.
That's his way of saying we're probably gonna die.
It's time to get Claptrap to Thousand Cuts. We need him to shut down the force field.
Make it painful, guys.
This is gonna be fun!
I think what makes Borderlands 2 such a good game is that even though like the main story is good and I enjoy it, like it's kind of like all the other little
It may
things
take some serious convincing to get Claptrap to hit 1,000
that I
cuts.
think is like extra. Doing the side quests, like the Zaffords and Hodong side quests, you know, and then farming guys for like legendaries. It's really nice. But like, I don't know. I think something with Borderlands 3 that I don't like is that, like, okay, this might just be wrong, I think, and I'll accept that. I'll accept that I'm just wrong here. It's fine. But because legendaries are harder to get in Borderlands 2, right? If you're farming and you get like a fastball, you're like, oh crap, I got my fastball. Like I can move on with my life. In Borderlands 3, this has been levied somewhat. I know when I started playing, the rates were much worse than they are now, and now they're alright. But still, in Borderlands 3, if you know, like every badass enemy is dropping a legendary, instead of picking up that legendary and going like, you know, for example, oh shoot, look, we got a Thunderball Fist. I'll use it for a while because it's rare and it's good. It's more like, oh well, you know, I'm not going to use it because I don't need it for my build and I already have an entire loadout of legendaries. Not only that, the end game turns from like farming the legendaries you want to farming perfect parts for the legendaries you want. Which, yes, is technically that should be more of the end game, right? Like perfecting your build instead of just like getting it. It's like, alright, sure. But it's just so much more tedious, you know? Like getting a perfect like class mod roll or something, just, or like the like relics in Borderlands 3. They're so annoying to farm because you want like a specific element. It has to drop in that element and that like type, you know? So it's just it's not. Technically, in this game, you do that and it's worse than in Borderlands 3. But I feel less compelled to do it because it's so much worse.
Or not.
Sorry, I know it's a bad take, but if you've played the game, you probably know what I mean.
Jack was coming after me. It's time to take the fight to him. I'll meet you in 1,000 cuts.
Alright, see ya, Club Trip. Anyway, oh, is it after Bunker? Must be. I thought the order quest was earlier. Really, you get the law and order so far apart from each other. So it is what it is. Does make me want to get the rapier, though, and look for the love thumper a little harder. Whatever. We'll go to 1,000 cuts, we'll fight Bunker. Maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't. Hey, Sarah. And I keep hitting the wrong buttons. It's fun. Yeah, we're probably going to get to Angel today, but I don't think we're gonna do it in this. I don't know, I have to. I do want to make some progress. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long this takes us. If I feel like we can beat Bunker in the next, like, 10 minutes. I'm not a speedrunner by, you know, any definition. I mean, don't get me wrong, I try sometimes.
We're gonna make Jack regret ever setting up shop on this cliff. It'll take him minutes to wash this graffiti off. Minutes, I say! Hey, you coming or not? Oh, right. You're not a Hyperion robot. I forget that sometimes.
I've walked into this more than once. I hate to admit.
Open! Onward!
I would actually go as far as to say I've often walked into it. You know.
I will defend you to the death, and
Under level. It's not that bad. We're under level. Thunderball fish should still be.
That's, real cute. Of course, the bunker's still gonna obliterate you, but nonetheless, cute.
Fortunately, flying enemies like this, our build is really bad, because Death Trap wastes a lot of his own time just shooting lasers at things that, which sucks. Yeah. That's all I gotta say about it, is that it sucks. Hopefully he, you know, figures it out. Stops just shooting lightning. I kinda wish there was like an option for Death Trap where you could like repress the button to make it to where he stops firing electricity at something and starts meleeing other things instead. And you know, you press the button again if you want to hit something far away. He's gone. I'm about to be. All this freaking damage on there. It's also like, you know, not to give Jack's voice actor any more credit than he's already gotten from, like, literally everyone who's played this game. But he did have to do everyone's voice lines. Like, all the characters' voice lines. Which is pretty crazy. Alright. This sucks. Oh, come on. It's fine. At least it doesn't reset when we die. Our position just gets reset.
Hyperion says permanent death.
Shmermanent Shmeth. Thanks, Hyperion. I'm glad a Hyperion employee went out of their way to write that dialogue.
Be careful, Slam. My boys seen a ton of bad guys between you and the bunker. I know you do it. I'm making my way up to
Why
the
am I?
side, soldier.
Like, literally, why am I
I'll
bad?
meet you at the chamber.
Fine, we got health regen. I'll make it. I was specifically trying to avoid what just happened, but that's okay, I guess.
Stay out of the target circles.
Easier said than done, Brick. It would also be nice.
The welcome mat. Maybe you should take out those
to have that gun that heals pets in this game. They did a remastered version. I could heal Death Trap. It doesn't just like die. Right? Good. Literally, like, no damage works against these turrets for some reason. I mean, you know, except for gun damage. Which, admittedly, is probably what most of your damage is at any given time in this game. But not always the case. Put him in the trap. Gotta get that health.
I need to build you an extra arm just
for high fives. Also, I guess this is like a side note. Something that kind of baffled was, there was like a survey or something that Gearbox took. It was like, oh, only a small percentage of people played the DLC characters in Borderlands 2, so that means they must not like them. But I can say with certainty that in this game, and like also the pre-sequel, the DLC characters are like some of the most fun and cool characters, and most of the people who play the games love them. I think it's just like the percentage of players who buy the game initially versus buy into DLC is much lower. So I would be willing to wager that the amount of players in Borderlands 3 who had, you know, not the purple tree versus those who had the purple tree, I imagine much similar to Borderlands 2, if not even worse. Because a lot of people didn't even buy the purple tree in Borderlands 3 because I thought it was overpriced. So I think, I don't know. I think, in my opinion, Gearbox was just wrong in that regard. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Wait, they died? And I was still dead? What? Why? This is bullshit. This isn't fair. Good message. Hold on. Hold on but a moment.
Rise from your grave.
Okay, it was a not funny meme. Don't worry, I will not share it with the class because I'm sparing your feelings. I could easily. Alright, okay. Hey, these loaders are still here? Wait, then what happened? Ow, by the way. I can't see anything. Oh, this is a pretty good rocket launcher, huh? Anyways, I'm going to the rest of my ammo. Struck. Alright, anyone want to explain to me what number 5 alive means? Is this a reference? And if it is it a bad reference? Or is it actually funny? Is it like a math joke or something? Is Gaige just like a engineer? Pick it up. No, I can't use it. I just leveled up too, so I really can't use it. Yes. I like taking less damage from all sources. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Just a flat damage reduction sounds pretty strong. Pretty sure this is one of the skills that were updated with the patch. It's a good ass skill. Color. Full chest. I feel like this chest is predetermined to never have good items in it. Let me know how you feel about this. Oh yeah, this episode's getting pretty long already, so I'm gonna do what I wanted to do here, and then I'm going to probably swap this little viewing platform with this valley. See Terramorphous out there.
Hey, you know how I got my hands on that vault key? See, a few years back, Wilhelm and I paid a visit to your little friend Tanis, and we beat her for hours. We ripped it out of her broken fingers. But we let her live, because that's what heroes do. They show mercy.
You think Jack's a hero, right? Otherwise Tanis would.
Slab, you're coming up on the bunker. I'm sending some of my boys to help you out.
Alright, lads. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can make this shot, huh? Should have at least grabbed a sniper rifle. Like, come on. An SMG? Yeah, this'll do it. Got him. I did it. Alright, we'll do this next time. Thanks for being here. If you were here, I guess. Yeah. Peace.